Okay, guys, let's talk about the nervous system. The nervous system also includes the brain, the neurons, the ear. I'm going to start with ear. Of course, the tongue. I'm skipping the tongue in here, not talking about it. We do not have models of it. I'm sure we do have somewhere. But anyhow, so the parts of the ear, the external ear is pinna, right here, P-I-N-N-A, auditory canal, and after auditory canal, this is a tympanic membrane, right here. There are three bones attached to one to another one. That's a middle ear now. So tympanic membrane, and then the very first one, just like the equipments they use for horses, malleus, incus, and that one, stapes. So stapes, I'm going to put it back. Malleus, incus, this one is incus, this one is malleus, and tympanic membrane. Okay, so then you have the semicircular canals, cochlea, cochlear duct, right here. So I'm sorry, not cochlear duct, cochlear nerve, semicircular canals. This is stapes, and what else? So this is the auditory canal. This is the auditory tube, right here. When you go to the plains, this, when you go on high elevation, this closes, so they ask you to yawn, so this opens up. Okay, so that's the ear. The eye, sclera, the white portion of the eye, it protects you. Very tough connective tissue. Cornea, cornea is the most successful transplants is cornea right here. And then when you open up the eye, right here, this is choroid. The color portion of the eye right here is iris. The opening right here is called pupil. Again, inside of the eye, that's a retina. This is all of the blood vessels shown. This is the retina right here. And this is the vitreous humor. This clear sac of fluid. And then of course this is the lens right here. They're showing you the lens, which half of it, optic nerve. And then right here is the fovea, that pink dot. You can see the fovea, fovea centralis, sometimes they call it fovea, and so on and so forth. So those are the parts of the eye. Skin, there are three layers: epidermis, dermis, epidermis, dermis, and subcutaneous, or hypodermis they call it. Epidermis is made up of keratinoids, stratified squamous epithelial tissue. Dermis is made up of dense irregular connective tissue, and a hypodermis is made up of fat, adipocytes. In the dermis, you have the hair follicle. Attached to hair follicle is erector pili, right here. So the erector pili cause the goosebumps. And of course, you have nerves in here as well. There are glands and nerves in here, right? Pacini nerves, and there are other nerves. I don't think I mentioned in your lab manual. Spinal cord. There are a few things spinal cord you should know. Gray matter right here, white matter, and central canal is right there. So that's the only thing. I think three things in spinal cord you should know: gray matter, white matter, and central canal. Based on your lab manual. Okay, let's talk about parts of the brain. So we have two models of brain. Let's go over that. So brain, if you would, all of this is called cerebrum. All of this is called cerebrum. Okay, and on the bottom, which is in this model, is missing, is cerebellum. So this is cerebrum. Cerebrum is divided to 4 lobes. The frontal lobe, right here, in front of your head. In the midsection is parietal lobe. In the back, occipital lobe. And on 2 sides of the brain are temporal lobe. So 4 lobes you should know. Here, these are the olfactory bulb for sense of smell. Here are the pons and medulla oblongata, which continues to spinal cord. Okay, so this is medulla oblongata, pons, olfactory bulb, optic chiasma right here. I don't know, you guys, optic chiasma right here. So frontal lobe, temporal lobe, 2 temporal lobes right here, and then parietal lobe, occipital lobe. So let's look at a brain that has cerebellum. This is cerebellum, darker color. Okay, this is cerebrum, all of this. And cerebrum is divided to 4 lobes: temporal, frontal, parietal, occipital. And then, of course, your olfactory bulb, optic chiasma, pons, and medulla oblongata. Okay, so those are the parts I would like to know. This is model of a neuron, a nerve cell. They cut it from here. I don't know why. I like it when it was attached. But this is cell body. This is axon. Okay. Cell body includes cytoplasm, nucleus. And then this is the cell membrane. The extension of the cell membrane are the dendrites. These are dendrites which receive the stimulus. These, not these. These are axon terminal or axon knob from another neuron. I hope you guys can see this. Axon knob, dendrites, okay, nucleus, cell body, axon, and then these are node of Ranvier right here. This is a Schwann cell, and this is axon itself right here. So this model is showing you the release of the neurotransmitters from sensory from a presynaptic neuron to postsynaptic neuron. Okay, and so this space between this neuron and next neuron is called synapse. Okay.